Hello people and welcome to the channel. PSVR2 has been with us for a few weeks now and I've played GT7, Resident Evil Village and Horizon Call of the Mountain. Apart from the Dark Tales Switchback VR, these are currently the only PSVR2 exclusive titles available on Sony's new headset. So, what other exclusive titles can we expect for the PSVR2 in 2023? I have compiled a list of all the titles which you will only be able to play on the new headset and have listed them in no particular order. Also, I have a sneaky insight into what may be the biggest VR release ever from developer Naughty Dog. So, make sure you stay till the end of the video for that little tidbit. Excited? I know I am, so let's get straight into it. And remember, we're born to respawn. PSVR2 launched with an impressive roster of over 40 titles. However, only one title was an actual PSVR2 exclusive, the amazing looking Horizon Call of the Mountain, with Resident Evil Village and Gran Turismo 7 both getting free upgrades to VR on launch day. All the other titles released were ports of either Quest 2 or PCVR titles like Pavlov, After the Fall and Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Since then, we've had the divisive Dark Pictures Switchback VR and Before Your Eyes, which is more of an experience than a game. And that's it currently. So, I have scoured the internet to find out which games are coming exclusively to Sony's new headset and have gathered together this, unfortunately, not very long list.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You're here looking for someone? Maybe some missing señorita? Christ!
First off, the recently released Resident Evil 4 Remake on PS5 is getting a VR mode in a similar vein to Resident Evil Village, which was a free upgrade if you already owned the game. Capcom announced the PSVR2 mode was in development, and despite some initial confusion about just what that VR mode would be, we all hope that the complete game will be playable in VR, as was Resident Evil 7 on PSVR and Resident Evil Village on PSVR2. The mode will be a free upgrade for the flat screen game, which was released recently with an eye-watering price tag of £55 in the UK. Ouch. So, this will be the fourth time I bought Resident Evil 4 as well. What a mug.
Raven here. You want to be a contractor? According to your reputation.
Next, we have the highly anticipated follow-up to the very well-regarded Firewall 0 Hour. Firewall Ultra is set 5 years after the events of 0 Hour and uses the graphical firepower of the PS5 combined with PSVR2 to ramp the graphics up. The game will include the familiar PvP elements with new game modes and a PvE element so that you can team up with buddies and play against AI opponents. The game also utilises the headset's eye tracking for gaze gestures like swapping weapons and bringing up HUD indicators. Could this be the multiplayer shooter to knock Pavlov from the top step? We'll find out when it releases later this year. Crossfire Sierra Squad could be the best FPS on Sony's new headset, especially if you could tear your eyes away from that crazy looking trailer. A no-nonsense, battle-focused arcade shooter, Crossfire Sierra Squad will have players fighting a seemingly endless enemy force with high AI intelligence. You will assume the role as leader of an elite fire team in the middle of a war over a top-secret biochemical weapon that has recently been discovered. Who is responsible for this weapon and for what reason? Players will soon find out as they face fierce resistance from all sides, battling a variety of crafty enemies while relentlessly searching for the truth. The game has over 60 levels, 39 weapon types and allows for single player or up to 4-player co-op. So I can't wait to jump into this with the Wrecking Crew and blast some bad guys. Synapse is the new game from Dreams, the developers behind the sublime and criminally overlooked Phantom Covert Ops. Combine brutal and tactile firepower with surging telekinetic abilities as you dive into a hostile mindscape. Harness this lethal combination and master your own combat style as you dive deeper into a surreal world. Launch, levitate and smash your enemies through destructible environments using motion controls and eye-tracking assisted aiming. Synapse's transformative gameplay has been crafted to take full advantage of the PlayStation VR2's eye tracking and haptic triggers. Developer Dreams have a very good back catalogue of VR experience, and I'm hyped for this game when it releases later this year. Gaijin Entertainment, the devs behind War Thunder, are bringing aerial combat to the PSVR2 in Aces of Thunder. Yes, that's a shame, but the game looks absolutely terrific. Fly iconic World War II planes in manic team versus team or solo dogfights. The game's physically accurate flight and damage models are derived from the popular War Thunder military action game. This ensures that battles are immersive and believable, taking place exclusively from the cockpit view and with complete control over all flight systems. It's time to dig out the HOTAS, as this does look like a ton of fun when it releases later this year. Before I get to my final game on this list, please hit the like button. The algorithm loves the likes. Plus, if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing and joining my channel membership for custom emojis, badges, and exclusive game key giveaways on my private Discord channel. Thanks.
Brought to you by Rapid Eye Movers. Developed by Wolf & Wood. Licensed by Sega.
Sega's beloved classic arcade game Cosmic Smash is being remade in VR. See Smash VRS sees you playing by yourself against a friend or opponents across the globe in this cross between racquetball and old school block smashers like Breakout. Chill out to the beats, get fit and learn those time-bending trick shots in this colourful amalgamation of classic gameplay. There is a demo available on the PSVR2 store now, and you can pre-order the game for £22, which will release on the 23rd of June 2023. Remember I said that potentially we've been teased with what could turn out to be the biggest release in VR ever. Well, Naughty Dog, the company behind a very well-known franchise, tweeted this recently. If The Last of Us comes to VR, I believe it will be the most massive hit we've had in VR so far. Bigger than even Half-Life Alyx, and that got me thinking. With Sony's huge back catalogue of AAA titles, what other games could make the move to VR alongside Resident Evil? God of War, Uncharted, maybe even Resurrect Killzone, as that would be incredible in VR. More importantly, what do you think? Which Sony exclusives would you like to see remade in VR? You know the drill. Get involved and comment down below. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.